What should you do with your RMD if you don't need it for your living expenses? Although a lot of Americans actually need to live off of their IRA's Required Minimum Distribution, or RMD, some of our clients don't need that money right now, at least. And so they ask, well, what can I do with that? And there are a couple of good options. The first thing to know is that you have to get the money out of the IRA account. That is non-negotiable. If you don't, the IRS will impose a 50% penalty that year for any amount that you don't take out. Second, though, it's good to think about what are some other things you could do with it, and one of the best things that you can do are what are called Qualified Charitable Distributions. So this is giving money to a charity, but in a special way. There's a few things you need to know. First off, the IRA itself has to pay the charity, so the check has to come from the IRA. The money can't go to you first, and then you send in a check from your bank account. The other thing to know is that this money really probably should come out first, so that you're using that for charity first, and then you take the rest of your RMD. Another good option is to invest the money. Nobody says at the IRS that you have to spend the money that you get from your required minimum distribution. So you could take some of the money, pay taxes, and then invest it in a taxable brokerage account. That's a great way to keep your retirement investments growing for the long run. The final good thing that we think you could do is actually consider using some of that money with a complete withholding of taxes to do a Roth conversion. This is a really popular technique for people who are trying to build up their Roth savings in retirement. But there are a few steps that you need to work through to make sure the order of what you're doing is correct so that you don't run into tax issues. Consider reaching out if you have any questions about the best ways to use your RMD this year.